On that part, I did not contradict myself. I said I phoned him first when I found the card. Then from there, he made the follow-ups.
So it's you found the card before Mr. Matlala had told you about its existence?
That's correct.
But then why then in the handwritten statement do you speak so clearly and repeatedly about Mr. Matlala calling you and asking you about the card that he left in the dash?
It was a follow-up call from Mr. Matlala. I have phoned him first to let him know that I found the card.
But that's not what you say in your statement. You say that Mr. Matlala phoned me, telling me he is looking for the card and driver's license that he left in the dash of the jet skis. He wouldn't say he's looking for it if he knew that you'd already found it and had told him where it is.
As I've said, that it might have been a human error on my side.
So that's a second error in this handwritten statement. The third error, or the third contradiction, is where you found the card. You have given a version in the handwritten statement. Well, you gave a version in oral evidence that you found the card on your way back from Mr. Matlala's farm, and then you changed that evidence and you said, no, well, actually it was when I took the jet ski to Hartbeespoort Dam for the first time after I had returned it to Mr. Msibi's house. Which one was correct?
I did not say it. You said it. I was rectifying you that I did not find it on my way back. I found it when I was in Hartbeespoort. I'm not the one who said I found it. You are the one who said that.
No, Sergeant, it was you.
No, it was not me.
No, I've got a transcript of your evidence. I said, was the jet ski at Hammanskraal when you found it? Was the jet ski somewhere else? Your answer was, I found it on my way back. I say, sorry, on your way back? You say, to collect it. Yes, on my way back to collect the jet ski. I say, to collect the jet ski from where? And you say, from the farm where it was at Mr. Matlala's place. And then you say, and so I say, you found the card in the jet ski? Yes. Was this when you collected the jet ski to bring it back to Hammanskraal? That is correct. And then I say, but that would have been in September, not December. And at that point, you change your version and say, well, actually, it was at Hartbeespoort Dam. You were the first one to mention that you found the card in the jet ski on your way back from Mr. Matlala's farm. I hadn't the faintest idea that that was the case.
That is not what I've said.
Well, the record will speak for itself in that regard. And if needs be, we can play back the recording to you. You were the first one to raise that you had found the jet ski on your way back from collecting, you had found the card on your way back from collecting the jet ski from Mr. Matlala's farm. Then in your handwritten statement, you don't mention anything about having previously been authorized by Mr. Matlala to use the card to draw cash to make repairs and the like. Why didn't you mention that in your handwritten statement?
I don't know why I have not mentioned that. But I remember going back to that statement that I've said that I might have mistakenly thought that I wrote it here, but it was all in my mind.
You see, I have my own theory about what that card was about. My theory is that that card was given to you by Mr. Matlala as a means of allowing you to draw cash from Mr. Matlala's accounts. In other words, essentially to pay a bribe either to you or to General Sibiya, through you. And that the reason for all of these contradictions is that you're trying to work out a version that would plausibly explain your possession of the card in innocent terms. Or what's your answer to that?
My answer to that is false again. One, Mr. Matlala had no reason to pay the so-called bribe to me via card. One, to elaborate on that, I did not have anything or means to make nor to push Mr. Matlala to pay bribe on me. I was not investigating him. I did not do him anything or any favors. The only thing that I did, it was only these jet skis and the boats. Two, I don't know what kind of bribe will be enough for General Sibiya to be out on a card, according to say it was a bribe from Mr. Matlala to General Sibiya via me. If it was a bribe, I don't think that maybe I would be so dumb to let a paper trail follow me if it was a bribe. Because of automatically, if it was going to be investigated, I was going to be caught that indeed it was a bribe for General Sibiya. So I totally disagree with your statement.
Well, let's take your last explanation. If we assume that the impalas that Mr. Matlala delivered to General Sibiya were a bribe, that was a bribe that was delivered through arrangements that were made through you. Is that not correct? If we assume that it was a bribe, just make that assumption.
I would not even comment on the bribe issue. No.
But the impalas that Mr. Matlala arranged to be delivered to General Sibiya's home are impalas in respect of which the delivery arrangements were made through you. Mr. Matlala sent you messages, you forwarded them on to General Sibiya, you had calls with General Sibiya, you came back to Mr. Matlala, and that's how the delivery was done. No contact between Mr. Matlala and General Sibiya, but contact between Mr. Matlala and you and General Sibiya. You recall that?
I recall that.
Now, and we saw in relation to Tshwane this modus operandi of people not wanting to be seen talking to each other or doing transactions with each other, intermediating their communications through you. We saw that repeatedly with the CFO and General Dlamini. You recall that?
I distance myself from that statement you made that people don't want to be seen communicating with others, and then they communicate through me. No.
Well, I want to put it to you that that's what we saw in Tshwane. You can dispute it, but I'm going to put it to you. Are you just disputing it?
Yes, I'm disputing it.
You see, it seems to me that this is another example of that modus operandi, that if Mr. Matlala and General Sibiya don't want to be seen communicating with each other, and communicating with each other in relation to money that Mr. Matlala will pay to General Sibiya, they would probably have made arrangements to structure their dealings with each other through you. What's your answer to that?
No, that is your version, not mine.
Well, let's see. Let's go to the bank transactions on that card. And if we go to page 1325, you'll see that between the 10th and the 12th of December on that card that you say was in the jet ski dash, there were cash withdrawals. It says ATM cash, starting at 10 December. 4,000 on 10 December, another 4,000 on 10 December, another 2,000 on 10 December. 4,700 on 11 December, 4,000, another 4,000 on 11 December, another 3,300 on 11 December, another 4,000 on 12 December, another 4,000 on 12 December, another 4,000 on 12 December. If you add all of those up, you get to 37,000 rands on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of December. Now, if your version that the card was in the jet ski that you collected from Mr. Matlala's farm in September is correct, we know that you had the card in your possession on 23 December when you took a picture of it. So that card was either sitting in the jet ski for 3 months before something strange happened and somebody managed to withdraw cash on it on 10, 11, 12 December, 37,000. Or, and I put it to you that this is much more likely, you had it in your possession not just on the 23rd of December, but over that entire period when you collected, since you collected the jet ski in September. And so that those withdrawals would have to have been done by you. What's your answer to that?
No.
So how do you explain these withdrawals on the card on 10, 11, 12 December? Who would have had access to that card on 10, 11, 12 December?
I would not know.
Well, you must know, because you had the card in your hand on the 23rd of December. Are you saying that you didn't have it? When are you saying it first came into your possession?
Okay. On that particular day that I had the card with me in December, it was not the first time coming across the card. But in December, the card was on the jet ski. And I also confirmed that even in my statement I stated that there are things that I used with that card, with the permission of Mr. Matlala, to buy the boat seats, boat cover, and service kits for the jet ski and the boat.
But you're not answering the question, Sgt Nkosi. On the 10th, 11th, and 12th of December 2024, there are ATM cash withdrawals reflected in the statement? Was it you who made those withdrawals?
I can't remember, your commissioners. One, I've got no reason to lie about it. I had the card with me, and I used to use it maybe 3 or 4 times.
But you accept that it was not with Mr. Matlala, it was either in the jet ski or with you on the 10th, 11th, and 12th December 2024?
No, it was not with me.
It was with Mr. Matlala?
Yes.
But how could it be in Mr. Matlala's possession on the 10th, 11th, and 12th December if your consistent version across all of your explanations is that the card was found in the dash of the jet ski? You'd collected the jet ski, returned it to Mr. Msibi's house in September. So if that's where the card was, how could Mr. Matlala have used the card to make withdrawals from 10 to 12 December?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yes, I don't know.
You see, I don't think it, I put it to you that it is extremely improbable, if not impossible, for Mr. Matlala to have used a card that was in the dash of the jet ski when you collected it in September, and that he was still looking for in December. How on earth could he have used that card to make withdrawals from 10 to 12 December? What, I mean, how? Give me, show me, give me a suggestion that suggests that this would be possible. How would it have happened?
But if you see there, according to me, on the 10th, the 12th, there was money withdrawn, there was money, there was orders made on the 13th, 14th December, mini statement withdraw from the card, and it was done through, he said, VM Matlala. So I can't comment on that, what really happened with that card.
No, I mean, one does see FNB app transfers from VM. Now that I can understand. Mr. Matlala will have an app on his phone that will enable him to access money in the account to transfer or to make payments. But ATM cash withdrawals, you need the card.
Yes.
And those are the ones that I'm interested in. Those are the ones that happen at a time when I don't see how Mr. Matlala could have been in possession of the card.
Do you want to answer, Sgt Nkosi?
I mean, do you see how he could have been in possession of the card?
I don't know. Sorry, Commissioner, I did not understand.
You see, if we go back to the chats, it seems to me, sorry, Chair, I see we've run past 11. Maybe we can pick it up after tea time.
Let us adjourn and resume at 11:30. Let's adjourn.